I'm just in front of my window, in front of my natural light. So just let me know if you like the lighting in this video better, or the one that I'll pin up here, somewhere up here, which was the video I did before this one, aka same makeup, same clothing. But let's hop in. So this video today is going to be a ranking of all the products I've tried in the month of September. So we've got some hair care, skincare, and a lot of makeup. So let's just hop right into it. I have 17 products that I've tried thoroughly, that I've used thoroughly in the month of September. So let's start with number 17. And I right away want to say none of these products that I have are fails. So even if they're at the very bottom, it doesn't mean they're a fail. It's just they're not my personal preference, or I don't see a necessarily need for it in my routine, yada yada yada. So let's just hop in. At number 17 is the Henny Lip Serum. I stated in my haul video, I got this sent to me from Henny. This is what the serum container looks like. It's a rollerball style applicator, and it's really heavy, almost metal or glass. I can't really tell what it is, but it's beautiful. It's luxe, it's heavy. This packaging is stunning. I have never used a lip serum before, so I find the texture and the consistency of using it on my lips kind of weird. I personally would much rather reach for a lip balm. I have seen this product floating around Instagram for years at this point, and I've always been really, really interested in trying it and seeing what it's like. I definitely think it's super bougie. If you're the type of person that loves like lip care, self-care, this would be up your alley. It's a very like watery serum texture. It's a very strange feeling, so it's almost difficult to get used to, and for that reason, that's why it's at the bottom of the pack here. It doesn't mean it's bad. It works. It's just strange for me. I guess I have to get used to it. At number 16 is going to be the Cosmetics Serum Blushes. While I think this is a beautiful product, it's definitely not for everyone. This packaging is stunning. The dropper is kind of wishy-washy, so I will show you a good swatch of this. This is one drop, and I have this on my cheeks today. I have one drop split between both cheeks. This is very serumy, oily. It does not dry down. It stays very oily feeling. So I think that is what makes it kind of difficult to wear. It's a very picky formula. You can only wear it with specific items. If you have a full coverage foundation, I would recommend you not wearing this because it's going to lift up your foundation. You can't put it over top of powder. Now I do have some powder products over top of it, and it works fine that way. You cannot place this on top of powder. It'll just lift everything up that you have underneath it. So the best and easiest way to wear this is honestly no foundation or skin tint at all. Or if you really do want some type of coverage, use a BB cream or a light coverage foundation, skin tint type of deal. It's not a user-friendly formula. If you're not a makeup connoisseur, you're probably not going to like this. Even I had difficulty trying to use this. Also, it is an extremely similar formula to the Physicians Formula Elixir blushes. These ones from Physicians Formula, they're the Dewy Blush Elixirs. The formula is almost identical. I think the only thing different between these two is the Physicians Formula one is just a lot more opaque than this guy. This is very, very sheer. So if you're the type of person that wants to see that color on your cheeks, you're not going to see that with this. But that's pretty much the aesthetic with all M Cosmetics products. They're very sheer, very, everything is you but better. Like everything is your skin but better, your glow but better, your lips but better. Nothing is super opaque in any of their lines, at least how I feel. So it definitely fits their aesthetic as a brand. It's just, I don't think it's going to fit a majority of people who wear makeup and like to use makeup, or are even just starting out in makeup. This is a very tricky formula to use if you're a beginner. At number 15, I've stated that I love this formula. It's just down at number 15 because of the color, and it is the Wonder Beauty Double Date Lip and Cheek. I have the shade Rendezvous. I got this from my Boxy pop-up. It was the only color available, but I have wanted to try this formula for forever. So I went ahead and I got it. It's a very loud pink. It's the best way I can describe it. It is a very loud Barbie color pink. The formula is fantastic though. This is one of the easiest formulas to use. It's a very beginner friendly formula. So if you are new to makeup or you're new to cream makeup, specifically cream face products, this is probably one of the best formulas to use because it's very blendable. It's emollient enough in the beginning that you can spread it, and the warmth of your cheeks and the warmth of your face really just helps it spread around. It's opaque, so you do not need a lot. You literally just need to tap your finger into it, and that's plenty for your cheek. This color is also a very loud color, like I stated earlier, so you don't need a lot of it to get any color payoff, which is the reason why I have it at 15. It's not a bad product. It's amazing, actually. It's one of my favorite type of blush formulas. It's just a very, very loud color. And then the second balm is kind of like it's just like a clear coat or a clear balm that's on my ring finger there. There's really nothing to it. It's just a clear coat. You could use it as a clear balmy highlighter. You could put it on your eyelids, on your lips. It's a pretty multi-purpose type of product. But yeah, it is really pretty. It's just at number 15, mostly because of its color. At number 14 is this product from the Inkey List. It's the Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Scalp Scrub. I have used this quite a few times. I do think I still need to try and get a better opinion on this, because every time I have used this product, the exfoliating beads that are inside of this serum product don't come out of my hair. I like can feel them throughout my hair. Like after I go to bed and wake up and style my hair, I can still feel them in my hair. It doesn't make my hair feel like greasy or like textured or anything like that. It's just those little beads stay in my hair, and maybe I'm just not doing a good enough job at removing it out of my hair, out of washing it out of my hair. But I would like to think that I at least know what I'm doing when I'm washing my hair, but I could just be rushing or whatever. So I am going to try and use this a little bit more. It's at number 14 because the beads kind of stayed behind in my hair, and obviously you don't want that, but it is a good product. So far I am liking it. At number 13 is this Doe Therapy Pore Treatment Mask from Ebates. I love this thing. I can't use it every day. It's a clay mask, so it is a drying mask. I really like to use hydrating products, but about once a week I'll use a clay mask like this. I adore this thing. This is the cutest mask you'll ever see. It's like squishy, like it holds its form, and then the actual product can come off on your finger and you can just kind of smear it around on your face, and it dries down pretty fast and it works really, really well. Once I wash it off my face, I have a really nice clean, squeaky clean base with no like oil and dirt left on my face. So this is a really nice clay mask. If you have very oily skin, I think you'll like this a lot more than me. I lean more normal right now. When the winter hits, I tend to be a little bit more dry. I'll still use a clay mask once or twice a week, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with this product. It's just at number 14 because of how often I actually use these products, but it's one of the best clay masks that I've tried, honestly. I don't know if I said this was number 13. I think I was saying 14, but this is number 13. All right. At number 12 is a lipstick, and it's a very bougie lipstick, very expensive. I think that's one of the reasons why I have it so much lower than everything else. It is the Rosso Valentino Satin Lipstick. I have this one in the shade 217A. I forget the actual name of the lipstick. This packaging is the prettiest thing you'll ever see. It's stunning. It is stunning. And then you can see the pretty imprint of the Valentino emblem. This is a beautiful red lipstick. I don't wear reds a whole ton, especially in bullet lipstick form. I'd much rather wear a vibrant red in a liquid lipstick form that's not going to smear all over my face. But this is so luxe and so beautiful, and the packaging like makes this lipstick for me, makes it worth the like 30 some dollars that it is. Beautiful color as well. It's just not something I use as often as other things in my collection, which is why it's number 12. And number 11 is this Glamnetic magnetic felt tip eyeliner pen. This is an amazing product. I love Glamnetic products. I love the Glamnetic lashes. The Glamnetic, they have a liquid liner, like a basin, and then they have the felt tip. I like both of them. I like both options. Why this is not higher up as much as I love this product, and I think it is a holy grail. Like, if you can find a magnetic lash eyeliner, buy it. It'll change your life. It'll change the game of makeup for you. The only reason it's lower than everything else is because there are more affordable options. The one I'm thinking of is from Kiss, and I'm pretty sure Ardell makes an option now as well that are like a liquid basin, black liquid liner, and they work just as well as this one. So I don't think you need the Glamnetic magnetic eyeliner for your lashes to stay on. Any magnetic liquid eyeliner will work just fine, but this is really good. Oh, my dog is snoring. Number 10 is this. This is the Persona Bronze Multi-Stick. It's for eyes, cheeks, and lips. I just want to say right away, I would not use this for eyes, cheeks, and lips. I would only use this as a bronzer, as a face bronzer. I have the shade Dune. This is a really wonderful formula. It really is a beautiful formula. It's a very warm shade. I find this formula to be very similar to the Milk Makeup Bronzer Stick in Baked. I also find the color to be fairly similar to that as well. And it's at number 10 because there is a bronzer that is a lot higher that I also got that I love that one a lot more than this one. As much as I do love this one, this is probably one of my favorite bronzer formulas. It's just not as high as everything else. At number 9 is another skincare product. It's from Tatcha. It's the Indigo Overnight Repair Serum Mask, Serum Cream. This is a very unique product. It's a very unique texture. I talked about this in my haul video as well. It's a very, very thin cream, but the way the cream transforms once you're blending it into your skin, it has a very serumy slash oily consistency, but it starts out as like a cream or like a water cream. It feels like you're putting on the Tatcha, the water cream. It's a very, very interesting formula, and I love it. It's great. These are very expensive, but I do think it's doing a great job so far. So that is why it's at number 9. At number 8 is just this brand in general, their lashes. This is the Glamnetic lashes. Just pick your poison. Pick which lash pair you like. They're all the pairs that I have are all in the same spot. These are the Bella lashes specifically, but I would put all of the lashes in the same spot here. They're wonderful. They change the game of makeup. I adore them. They're super, super user-friendly. They are the most user-friendly item ever. I love them. They're really good. I got 2 of them sent to me in PR, and then one of them I purchased myself for a more affordable price. I think it was like 70% off when I purchased these ones specifically, but I love them. They're amazing. So that was at coming in at number 7 is an eyeshadow palette. This is the Lime Crime Venus 3 eyeshadow palette. This is a very old eyeshadow palette. It released years ago. I got this for a heavy discount. I think I purchased this for like $7 or $9, but I love it. It's beautiful. These mattes blend so well on top of each other. They're so easy to blend together. They're so easy to layer one on top of each other. Same with the shimmers. The shimmers layer on top of the mattes with ease. You don't necessarily need a primer or like the NYX glitter glue to get the shimmer payoff that you see like on your finger or on a swatch. And I absolutely adore this shade Beam. It's this stunning duochrome shade. It's super transformative. It can be, kept by itself, or you can layer it on top of one of the mattes, and it just transforms the matte even more. It's a really beautiful palette. It's so high up, because the mattes blend so well with each other. I love that these mattes play well with one another. That's why it's in the number 7 position for me, but also in the number 7 position because I did get it for such a steal. But it's so good. I don't know if people would be willing to pay this at full price, but if this was ever on a sale or you found this specific color story on sale and you love this color story, I highly recommend you get it. These are really user-friendly eyeshadows, in my opinion. At number 6 is another luxury item. This is the Valentino Eye to Cheek dual use blush and eyeshadow. I have it in the shade 1. It's their baby pink shade. I adore this. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. This has such a interesting texture as well. It's definitely a powder, but it does have a very smooth texture to it, which makes it very easy to blend out. You can use it with your fingers if you really want to. That's how bright it looks like on my finger, but it blends out with ease with a blush brush or any, powder brush. This packaging is phenomenal. I love this packaging. They did send this to me. I did not pay for this. This is a really high price point, but this is a very, very high price point, but I love this formula. I love this packaging and I love this color. All in all, 10 out of 10. Love it. I think the only downfall to this product is it is so expensive. But if you can live with that, or you're trying to find a good luxury product, I definitely would recommend this one. And that's why it came in at number 6. All right, we are now in the top 5. These products are my absolute favorite products ever from this month. They killed it. They're amazing. So at number 5, I only just used today all over my face and I'm obsessed. It is the Purelisse Ageless Glow Serum BB Cream SPF 40. This color is a really good match for me. I think it's going to match me a lot better once some of my like natural tan tones down and gets more of my like winter skin color. This is such a beautiful glowy look on the skin without staying like super greasy or tacky. It has just enough coverage. It just has this beautiful, like healthy looking glow to the skin, and it's really easy to layer things on top of. I had no issue putting powder on top. I had no issue layering the serum blush from Cosmetics, which is the blush I have with this foundation. You know, this didn't get lifted up when I added more product on top of this. It's really great. I really love it. It has just enough coverage for me, especially when I am breaking out, but it's still light enough that I feel like I can wear it whenever. I really like this. This is really, really good. All right, at number 4, shouldn't be a surprise that this is in the top 5. This is the Natasha Denona midi size retro palette. Guys, I love it. It's so good. I purchased this myself, so I did spend the $65 to buy this. I think these midi size palettes are worth it. You're getting 15 colors. They can all be popped out, so you can use them like single shadows. You can put them in like a single shadow container and mess with them, mix them around. But I also love the color options in here. But my favorite thing and why this palette is at number 4 is these cream to powder shadows. There's so many of them in this palette. That is my favorite formula. It's so user-friendly. It's so easy to use. I can use my fingers. I love using my fingers for makeup, and I can do that with this palette. And I love the color story. I've been really loving my pinks recently. I don't know why, but I've been really loving the pinks. So I've been really happy to have this in my rotation. All right, number 3. There's 2 in number 3. They're just 2 different shades of the same product. Is these Kaja Play Bento Trios. I have this one in the shade 02 Cloud Latte and this one in 01 Buttercup. These are amazing, and they're actually a really good price point. I love all 3 of the products in here. I love the blush. It's a very pigmented blush, so be careful. You do not need to use a lot of it. That is the blush. I'll hold them both up. They are both very, very pigmented. They just are 2 different colors. This one's lighter, obviously, because it's for the lighter skin tone. And then the highlighters are, I think the highlighters are stunning. I'm wearing the highlighter from the 02 collection today. It's beautiful. It's very creamy and smooth. It is a powder formula, but they are very, very smooth. This one is from 01 Buttercup, and it's just a little bit more pinky toned. This one is from the 02 Cloud Latte, and it just has a little bit more of a yellow gold tone to it. But they're both beautiful. I love them. You can kind of see on this one. I've really been digging into it. I like it a lot. But my favorite part about these trios are these bronzers. These bronzers, I would pay the $25 or however much these cost. I think these cost around $25. I'd pay that just to have these bronzers, and these bronzers are why these products are so high up on the list. I love these bronzers. This is the 01 Buttercup. This is 02 Cloud Latte. I use 02 Cloud Latte a lot more right now when my skin is darker or at its darkest shade. And then I know I'll use the Buttercup 01 version in the winter time more when my skin tone is not so deep. But I love these both. They are stunning. There's only 3 shades. I do not have the darkest one. I wouldn't need it. I would never use it, but the darkest one still would not be dark enough for anyone darker than like a medium skin tone. I'd say I'm like a light medium right now. And I think anyone who's of a medium skin tone or like a medium deep tan and darker wouldn't be able to use the darkest one in these, which is kind of frustrating because there's 3 shades and they're still not shade inclusive for every skin tone out there. So it's kind of a pain, but what are you gonna do but keep complaining to the brands? That's really all you can do. But I do love the formulas and the bronzers. If you can find a shade that works for your skin tone, I highly, highly 100% recommend. They're beautiful, stunning. Number 2 is a skincare item that blew me out of the water. It is this Sunday Riley 5-star retinoid niacinamide eye serum. This stuff is game changing. It's so good. My favorite thing about this is the packaging. I love this like eye applicator. It's a squeeze tube, so you can really control how much comes out of the top. The actual formula consistency feels like an eye cream. It's pretty thick, even though it says it's a serum, but it stays very moisturizing on the eyes. It takes a longer time to really sink into the eyes, which is why this is so good for the nighttime, because it just stays on there and it just does its job. But it's working, and it's working really well. I can't wait to see the differences from when I started this product to when I finish this product, because it's amazing. I've also been using it on my 11s, and it has helped my 11s a bunch. It's helped the 11s a bunch, and then I've also been using it on the 3 lines that I have across my forehead. It's amazing. It's really good. That's my secret about this product, is you can use it other places other than your eye area, and it's been working fine. It is a 6% retinoid complex, I believe, so that is a pretty high percentage of retinol in this, so it can have the tendency to dry your skin out. The higher the retinol percentages, the higher chance you have of your skin drying out or flaking. So I do enjoy that this is such a like nourishing and hydrating formula, because you really need to combat how dry your area can get, especially your eyes. You don't want your eyes to become like itchy, dry, flaky, scratchy. So yeah, love it. So good. I'm surprised I'm putting a skincare product at number 1 and number 2, let alone just at number 1. But this is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Fresh Day Serum. Drunk Elephant has already had a C Firma vitamin C serum, but this was a deconstructed version. Inside this bottle was the powder, and then you had the serum separated, and whenever you're ready to use it, you mix it. And that just helps keep the efficacy of the vitamin C intact. It helps keep it from going bad on you. Like if you have this compared to just the regular original version, and they've both been sitting on a shelf for 3 months, that regular vitamin C serum is going to be bad. It's already going to lose half of its efficacy. Vitamin C really only lasts about 6 months unopened and opened. So as long as they stay deconstructed and they stay separated, this can stay on your shelf for months, even a year. I forget exactly how long they said. You'd have to look it up yourself. Don't take my word for it. But until you're ready to mix it, you're not going to lose the efficacy in the vitamin C powder. So you can be rest assured that you're spending almost $100, $80, I believe is how much this costs. And you can be rest assured that it's not already going to have lost some of its efficacy, some of the percentage of the vitamin C in it before you even use it. So that is why it's at number one. I use this morning and night. I love it. I'm so happy that they created it this way. It's a game changer. How many times can I say that in this video? But it really is so good. I love this vitamin C serum, and it doesn't stink nearly as bad as the original. The original one literally smelled like rotting hot dog water. This, when I first mixed it, it didn't have a smell. It really truly just smelled like water, but it's starting to have a bit of a scent, and it's probably just like because it's mixed now, but it's still nowhere near as bad as what the original smelled like. So take that for what it is. Alright guys, that is everything that I ranked that I have tried out in the month of September. I hope it was interesting. This was all the products that I had got sent to me, or that I had purchased myself, but these are just the ones that I really got a handle on, that I got to try. So I hope this was interesting. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos. I'd be more than happy to keep doing them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.